group.
Now, sometimes there is a town crier in this area here that you can get some additional information from. But he seems to show up relatively randomly. I think he also might be slightly tied to when you are in Baragost, as in far as like what time of day it is. Now to get stolen from.
Good as done.
I wish I had my own.
Damn blasted hobgoblin bullies! Pulled the boots right off my own 2 feet and headed into the Badlands right south of Baragost. I'll pay you 100 gold pieces to show them who's boss and get those boots back. Hey, isn't that Kelda formerly? And he steals money from us. It's okay. We'll get the money back. He will give us the promise. He will give us the promised gold and then some. And then if we want, we can kill him.
Hello there. I have a pretty proposal for you.
Hail, adventurers! I have a proposal for you. I have heard that you're an excellent group of warriors. How would you like a well-paying job as bodyguards for my mistress? We're always on the lookout for money. Tell us more. I'm Garrick, and I work for Silke Rosanna. She's the most skilled musician and actor along the Sword Coast. In fact, she's to play at the Ducal Palace before the month's done. However, she's been having some problems of late. Some thugs have been hired by Feldpost to hurt her bad because she didn't perform at his inn when she was supposed to. You can't blame her for not showing up. What, was a villain like Feldpost running the place? She needs mercenaries to protect her until she's ready to go to Baldur's Gate. She's willing to pay about 300 gold. What do you say? Well, that sounds fair. Why don't you show us to this mistress of yours? I think you've made a good decision. Now, just meet me outside of the Red Chief Inn. And we're walking. We're walking. There's strangely not a lot of these like automated transitions. But even though it automatically walks us there, it does not actually automatically start the quest.
Yes, sir.
This is my mistress, Miss Silke Rosanna.
Greetings, mercenaries. I am Silke, Thespian extraordinaire.
So, Garrick, these are the only mercenaries you could find? I guess they'll have to do. You look to be worth about 300 gold. That's what my little Garrick offered you, isn't it? I offered them 300 gold, just like you told me. Well then, I assume that Garrick has explained what your duties are. You must simply dispose of the ruffians when they come to threaten me. They shouldn't be too hard to deal with. But I would advise you to strike fast. Whatever you do, don't speak with them. One of them is a mage, whose mystic words can sway even the most wise of men.
Greetings, mercenaries. I am Silke, Thespian extraordinaire.
That appears to be the only thing she can actually say. Here they are, now, Feldpost thugs, strike when I tell you to. Greetings, Silke. We're here as you asked. We have the... Don't try to threaten me. I won't be easy prey for you to be beat on. I've brought friends. What are you talking about? We're here with the gems that... Shut up! There will be no weaseling out of this one. Strike now! Kill them all! So, yeah. In case you can't tell, we were rubed. Stop this madness. We weren't murder those who are obviously innocent men. Our deal is off. In any case, you're probably too cowardly to be any good in a fight. I will deal with them myself after I deal with you. So, here's the interesting thing. Silke's actually a pretty powerful wizard. So it makes you wonder, like, why did you need my help with this?
I need an ale.
Ah, what now? Need your pantaloons pressed? By your command.
So we're gonna charge in. Oh, that's not good. Now I have to wait for her to show up. Oh, now you get to see what happens when you lose the game. They gave Silke a little bit of a buff. Normally she just casts mirror image. So fortunately the game auto-saved.
Ye spoke at sleep lightly.
Alright. And we're back. And here we are back at Silke. Now, this has been this great stream of mistakes so far. Whereas yesterday I only made the one mistake where I couldn't get the bolts, and then the other one was due to a patch that I did not know had changed things since the last time I played this game. I am just all over the place today, apparently. For one, I just realized not only did I not turn in the flame dance ring that would have given me a nice little reputation gain and then loot that house afterwards, but I sold the flame dance ring. So that means I'm going to actually have to buy it back and then turn it in for the quest reward. But we'll do that later when we return to the Friendly Arm Inn. We're not going to worry about that right now. So I have never had a problem doing Silke's quest before. So I'm using a strategy that has been suggested. I believe Haravan suggests this strategy as well, where since it's one of the things where the combat does not start until after you have a chance to position your party, you can position your party around Silke here so that it is easier to bring her down faster. Like I said, in previous versions of this game, what she would normally do is she'd normally cast Mirror Image and then begin going through a normal mage complement. She didn't normally just immediately go invisible and then blast you with a lightning bolt. So this should help make this fight a little bit easier. Also, I've kept Zar and Montaron in my party now to have the extra bodies to give me better chances of stopping her spell casting. And then I've got another trick I'm going to pull. But for now, let's go ahead and initiate combat.
With Helm's blessing.
So, fight with Silke. Take 2. So, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to just have everybody start opening up on her. I'm actually going to have Montaron use his short sword, not his bow. But I'm going to keep my finger on the pause button after I unpause because I want to look for her to start casting. Alright, so now Silke has begun casting her spells. Any damage that she now incurs will improve the chance that her spell will fail. And in fact, actually, a hit came in from Imowen, and it also might have been Montaron's hit there, that actually stopped her from casting her spell. Now, one thing you can do if this hadn't happened is Imowen came equipped with this Wand of Magic Missile. Magic Missile will beat out nearly any spell being cast when it comes to speed. So you can literally wait for a wizard to start casting a spell and then zap them with the Magic Missile. Magic Missile's guaranteed to hit, so you have a decent chance of interrupting their spell casting. As it is, I've interrupted hers already, so I don't need to use that charge off of that wand.
Give me strength.
And she's down. Get our nice chunk of XP there. We'll go ahead and loot her body. She comes with a magic quarterstaff there. And a potion, which I believe is heroism. Oh, it's invulnerability. We can give this quarterstaff to Imowen to use later. That's going to bring her up almost all the way to her cap. Remember what I said in the last stream, strength is never a dump stat. Alright, now comes the next part.
I care not.
So, these gentlemen had some gems, as you might have taken from the previous conversation, that they were here to probably fence off to Silke. You'll notice they're using the Steve model for these particular individuals. So more than likely Silke was actually a fence who decided she didn't want to pay for the gems. So they've still got the gems on them. So we're going to take Imoen, bring her up behind here, and we're going to quick save. And this is our first example of really true save scumming. So we're going to click on the thieving icon and try to steal. It failed. They went hostile. We load. And you can keep doing this until you get the item that you want. Now, this really comes into play with a particular NPC we'll meet later. A famous scimitar-wielding dark elf whose scimitars you can actually get and pickpocket them off of him. But for now, this is the kind of thing that the quick save feature seems to have been tailor-made for. Now, cheap? Oh yeah, definitely cheap. But also profitable. There's another target that we're going to want to pickpocket in this town. Unfortunately,
Queer fellow. I am gone.
the odds are good we will not actually be able to succeed in our pickpocket attempt against him.
This way.
The target has no items that can be stolen by a cut purse of your skill. This does not necessarily mean that there is nothing left to steal. It just means that there's nothing left the game will let you steal. So now we can talk to this gentleman.
Hello there.
We thank you for stopping the evil witch before she killed us. Here, take this as a token of our appreciation. And now he'll actually give us another copy of one of the items we just stole. Hey guys, it's Divine Erdrick. If you like what you saw, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe for more content coming soon. You can also follow me at twitch.tv/derdrick or on Twitter at Divine Erdrick. Thanks again.